It's official, November is the biggest month for cozy game releases we have had potentially ever. With just 2 months left of the year, I really would have thought that game releases would start to slow down, but oh no, how wrong I was about that. Today I am running through with you my top November picks for 50, yes, 50 new cozy game releases. Let me know in the comments which ones of these take your fancy, which ones may be going into your basket. Don't forget to like and also subscribe whilst you're there as well for more cozy game content. But without further ado, we have a lot to get through, so let's get started. The games are wasting no time this month, and on the 1st of November we have Carefully Stamped, which will be launching onto Steam. If you're a fan of games such as Sticky Business, then you may love this one, as it is a cozy game where you will be able to craft and sell charming postcards to your customers. You'll be able to design the perfect scene using the variety of stickers provided. There are also different mechanics such as scaling, reordering, so that you can get things just to sit exactly how you want it. When you are happy with your design, you can then package it up in your personalized mail, which you can customize using a variety of washi tapes, stamps, and even cute envelope designs. This game has no timers, no pressure, and a whole lot of creative freedom. I really also like the graphics here, very adorable. Also coming on November 1st, and also from the same developer, is Cats and Cup. You've obviously heard of cat cafes, but what about a cafe actually run by cats with cat customers? Hopefully there'll be no fur in the food. Here you play as a barista in a coffee shop, and you are responsible for taking orders, preparing the different menu items through the various mini games. You will also get to know the cat customers and learn more about their unique stories. Keep your customers happy, and the more money you'll make, the more upgrades you'll be able to purchase, which will help your coffee shop run perfectly. Sorry, I had to. Just like Carefully Stamped, this game has also been created with lovely Wholesome hand-drawn art. I will say that I have played some of the games from this developer previously and some demos also. I do expect these games to be on the more simplistic side, which is good if you are just after something to relax with, but don't go in with like overly complex thoughts about you're going to have Wikipedia open all the time, because I don't think these will be that. Cats and Cups can also be found on Steam. In at number 3, we have Tavern Keeper. This is a cozy fantasy simulator which has been created by the developers of Game Dev Tycoon, Greenheart Games. In the story mode, you will first start with a tavern that is a little rough around the edges, but as you serve customers, you'll start seeing the gold rolling in and you'll be able to purchase more upgrades. Once you've conquered your starter tavern, don't worry, there are plenty more challenges that await with fresh new themes and new added complexities. You may have seen tavern games before, but this one has some unique features that helps it stand out from the rest, including a highly flexible and customizable furniture decorating system and an item workshop. Also, even though this is a cozy game, you can expect a little bit of chaos that will keep you on your toes, as there are some unpredictable events that may occur, so you will have to keep your eyes peeled for flames and watch out for those mischievous customers. This game also has some voice acting in it, which will make the stories really come alive, and you will get hundreds of them. Some of those stories will even have you deciding what happens next. As a management game fan, I am really excited for the release of this one. It looks like they have captured the fantasy tavern world and will have lots of standout features that I cannot wait to get stuck into. If you are a fan of the 2 Point series, you are gonna love this one. It is coming to early access on Steam from November 3rd. Cozy decorating fans will definitely want to add this next one to your wish list. This is Dream Garden, and it invites you to design tranquil outdoor spaces filled with charm. It includes everything you would expect from a sandbox decorating game. There's plenty of foliage and furniture to help personalize your space. It also includes more unique features such as a rake tool that will help you craft your very own real-life Zen sand garden. Terraforming is also available, so you can shape the land to create ponds, hills, and unique landscapes. Dream Garden is all about crafting relaxing spaces, and hopefully it will help you find a little bit of zen along the way too. This game will be available on Steam from November 3rd as well. Another cozy game also releasing on November 3rd is Babbling Brook. This one is quite unique from other decorating games, as this one gives you a chance to build, terraform, and create the most beautiful rivers to help a group of rubber duckies escape. There are multiple game modes for this one aside from the story mode, and they include things such as getting the water to flow under bridges, or of course there is sandbox mode as well, so you can just design freely to your heart's content. If you're after a relaxing, slow-paced, low-pressure gameplay with adorable rubber ducks, then this one is going to be one to add to your Steam library. Green Thumb players may also be happy to hear about the next release, which is Magical Greenhouse, and this one's coming on November 4th. In this vibrant, cozy simulator game, players step into the role of a witch, running their very own potion shop. To get your shop running successfully, you'll be able to purchase magical plants and use them as ingredients in your potions and remedies. Using some highly scientific apparatus, you'll be able to follow some known recipes or get a little creative and see what you can come up with yourself. Your customers will keep you on your toes with a variety of quests. Some may be stranger than others, so be prepared to be innovative to keep them happy. There is also a small amount of decor items and customization changes that you can make to adjust your shop to your liking. This one will be available on PC. Also to be released on November 4th is Master Lemon: The Quest for Iceland. This is a fantasy indie exploration game where players must save humanity from oblivion and stop a memory-devouring plague erasing languages from existence. This beautiful pixel art world is filled with memorable characters that have been inspired by a variety of real cultures throughout the world, and it is filled with unique puzzles that will require you to use a variety of languages to solve. If you love to collect things, you are also in luck, as there are plenty of relics to find. Some of them are more modern than others. This indie title looks like it's been beautifully crafted and is sure to be a mysterious yet rewarding journey, something that is a little bit up my street. You'll also be able to find this one on PC via Steam. If you love to touch grass, then you'll want to check out Starlit Stories. This is a cozy decorating game where you can enjoy calming tunes and build your very own campsite. Tents, campfires, and plenty of decorations are obviously mandatory, and there is no limit, so you can decorate wherever you want, as much as you want. The game isn't just about creating a pretty campsite though, as travelers visit your site and they will stay, which will allow you to earn XP to level up. Leveling up will unlock new upgrades and new buildings for you to experiment with. If you want to see your campsite from a different point of view, then you can change the weather or use a day to night cycle view. There is also a possibility to enter into first-person mode to get a different perspective of your campsite. This will be a lot of fun if you are someone who loves to take pictures within your games. Starlit Story has had a demo live on Steam for a while, and it's still available at this time, but the full game will be available from November 4th. November 4th is just the day for sandbox decorating games, as I have yet another one on this list. This one is Outside the Blocks, and this one looks a little bit more complex than the previous ones, as this one has a lot of adjustable features and buttons, lots and lots of buttons. If you're a fan of building structures, then you'll be able to do this one in a stress-free environment with lots of details to choose from and adjust. You'll be able to build the house of your dreams in this game. In order to help make your creation stand out, you can then go ahead and choose whether to place it in a glass dome, or you could make a special nice specific base to display it on. If you're proud of your build, then you can enter into photo mode and share your creations with your friends. Outside the Blocks looks like it's going to be one for you if you are after more complex building mechanics, and it looks like it will be a good one for fans of games such as Tiny Glade. You will find this one on Steam as well. And the final game coming on November 4th is for those of you who want a cat companion whilst you work. This is No Slack Pets, Lo-Fi Paws, and this is a cozy desktop companion with a whole bunch of features, including productivity apps, such as a Pomodoro timer. For staying focused, you also get rewarded with adorable items to dress up your cat in, and you can also purchase new decorations. There are over 600 items, and some are even themed for the seasons. For when you're not staying focused at work, there are also mini games to enjoy. This one will be available on PC, and it is worth knowing that it does have some online features as well. If co-op games are more your thing, then you need to know about Biped 2. In the sequel to the highly rated Biped, you play as two adorable bipedal robots who need each other to successfully undertake epic adventures. After receiving a mysterious call for help from a faraway planet, these robots set off to be the latest heroes. Be prepared to solve puzzles and explore new areas, some of which will require you to unite with your partner to solve special puzzles. The developers have also added exciting new movement types, including hang gliders, so if you played the first one, be sure to check that out. Although this is a co-op game, you can play this as 2 players, solo, or even with 4 players in total. If you decide you want more content, then you can also check out the Steam Workshop, as you can actually create your own levels and download other players' creations, which is always a nice touch. Biped 2 is coming to the Switch, PlayStation, and PC on November 5th. Ages of Kataria has had a few delays, but it is finally coming to early access on November 5th on Steam. Here players step into a fantasy world and settle on a new land, where you will be able to build and manage your very own town. Be sure to consider your town's needs, building shelters, and ensuring that your villagers have enough food and resources will be the utmost importance for survival. It is not just your town that you will watch grow over time. This game is actually intergenerational, meaning your villagers will age and you'll be able to experience life-changing events with them. Because of the generational story, you will also have encounters with the spirits, as when one passes, their spirit will move to the spirit tree. Villagers will be able to gather here to provide gifts to the afterlife and remember their ancestors. The graphics of this game look perfect for a cozy game. I mean, who can deny adorable animals and giant mushrooms? With this being in early access, I am hesitant to give it a try straight away, but if time does allow, I may just have to, as it really seems like something I would enjoy. If you have had a chance to try the demo for this one, please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. If cozy puzzles and satisfying games are more your thing, then check out Raccoon Cocoon. That is a bit of a struggle to say. This game is packed with pixel art puzzle games, and the best bit is you are helping out your raccoon grandma. The games vary from organizing drawers, tidying shelves, and piecing together jigsaws. The developers assure us that this will be a stress-free experience and there are 0 timers, which we love to hear. Raccoon Cocoon will be launching on Steam on November 5th, and I hope this one can be played on the Steam Deck. It has been a big year for the Australian-themed cozy game Dinkum. It finally exited early access and launched into 1.0 earlier this year, but it is now also releasing onto the Nintendo Switch on November 6th. I have a lot of hours in this game, and although I haven't picked it up in a little while, it still holds a little place in my heart. Obviously, the game is not going to perform as well as it does on PC. However, I do hope they have made some improvements since we saw the Switch demo, as it didn't look all that great. And the lovely vibrant world did feel a little bit washed out, so I do have my fingers crossed for this port. That being said, if you are still searching for a game that scratches that Animal Crossing itch, it has great decorating opportunities, lots of exploration, and kind of good progression with it as well. So Dinkum is definitely going to be one for you if you're searching for that. As an added bonus, it also has really good co-op. I'm excited for a whole new array of players to finally get to experience Dinkum, and I really hope you enjoy it. If you're searching for the next relaxing puzzle game, then here is Plant Plots. Here you are given a tile board or a plot, and you must plant a variety of different plants. However, it's not that easy. To successfully move to the next level, you must ensure that they are planted in the correct places, otherwise they may be destroyed. Don't worry if you don't have an epic memory and you cannot remember all of the conditions, there is a little cheat sheet to help you. Plant Pots looks like it's going to test a few brain cells, but will also be highly satisfying. If you want to get planting, then you can do so from November 6th on Steam. As a cat lover, I don't like that this next game paints cats as the bad guy, but I'm not gonna lie, I could definitely see a few cats as evil overlords. That is exactly what happens in Whiskerwood, and in this city builder, you will create a city for the hardworking mice of this kingdom. In order to meet the demands of the cat overlords, you will have to turn basic resources into complex manufacturing and production lines. Players will need to harness the power of the land to ensure they have the most most successful crop harvest. And you also need to consider things such as soil type and weather. Research will help you learn new technologies to help you progress with your new colony. If you are prepared to try and rise up against the evil, oppressive cats, and Whiskerwood is coming to Steam also on November 6th. Another game coming on November 6th is A Tale in the Garden. This is a short and sweet narrative point and click game. In this game, you play as grandmother Philomena. No, it's not Philomena Kunk, but this Philomena is actually a gardener who has received an invitation to participate in a gardening competition. However, her garden is not in a good state, and something about this one is not quite right. To help her, you will need to get your green thumbs ready as you clean, prepare, plant, and water the garden tiles. But as well as your green thumbs, you are also going to need your detective hat, as you will solve puzzles to help find lost memories and uncover the complicated truth of her family's past. If you want to help this grandmother win the gardening competition, you'll be able to do so on PC via Steam. Next up, we have a sequel. This is Tiny Lands 2, and this one continues the puzzling success of its predecessor. If you're new to this series, it's all about finding differences in adorable dioramas filled with photorealistic everyday items. In the sequel, you'll be able to explore deeper into the scenes with a moving camera that allows you to see even more angles. As well as trying to spot the differences, you can also keep your eyes peeled for jigsaw pieces to unlock special items that you can use later in the photo mode. The game is designed to be relaxing. You can sit back and chill out with this one, and if you do find yourself in a pickle, there is a hint system. The best thing about this game is that it can now be played together with a friend in the 2-player co-op mode. Mark your diaries for November 6th if you want to try this one, and you'll find it on Steam, and good news, it also works great on the Steam Deck. If you're a fan of fishies but you can't have your own real-life fish tank, then fear not. You can feed your fish, decorate tanks, and do all the aquarium-related activities in My Cozy Aquarium. This one will have some very slow-paced gameplay, but you'll still be able to build up your aquarium from scratch, finding your favourite fish and raising them from babies to adults. There are over 320 fish to collect, and you're going to need to have a big tank for that. My Cozy Aquarium will be swimming onto Steam and the Nintendo Switch, you guessed it, on November 6th. Do you fancy a road trip? If so, then get ready to play Long Drive North, which is coming to early access on November 6th. In this game, you buckle up in a trusty old RV and start making the journey north. You'll need to learn how to survive in the wilderness by cooking and living out of your truck. Your RV may also need some essential repairs along the way too. Although there are no zombies or monsters in this one, there is a requirement to hunt, which may not be for everyone. If you do enjoy this one, you can also play with friends as it has a 4-player co-op mode also. As this is coming to early access, be sure to check out their roadmap, which they've posted on their Steam page. Here is Cosmic Coop, and although this one looks like a lot of our favourite farming sims, it also incorporates something new with creature collecting elements. Here you crash land into a mysterious planet and conveniently find yourself in an old farmhouse with a few clues on how you can rebuild and make a new life here. As you begin to plant and grow your crops, you will also discover mysterious eggs, and if you hatch them successfully, you will discover a critterling. With lots of critterlings to discover, it will be a surprise what hatches next, and if you find a favourite, you can even breed them. In addition to befriending your critterlings, there is also a busy village life to get to know and quirky inhabitants to meet. You will discover that friendships are awaiting, quests to be completed, and seasonal changes may even come with some surprises. If you think this one's for you, it will be available from November 6th on Steam. And we have one more game releasing on November 6th, and this one is potentially the silliest out of this whole list. This is Dino Cop, and if you're after a light-hearted detective game, then this one is for you. Here you play as a brightly coloured dinosaur living in a world where dinosaurs have been brought back to life, and you just happen to be a cop. In this hilarious game, you'll have to try to remain on track to sniff out crimes and find the culprits. The gameplay for this one is approximately 10 hours, so you could get a good couple of gaming sessions out of this one. If dinosaurs and silliness are your thing, then you'll be able to find this one on Steam. I promise we'll be on to a new day, and we are. Here are November 7th releases. First up, we have My Little Puppy. The beginning for this one might start with a little bit of a tearjerker moment. You play as an adorable Welsh corgi who is in dog heaven, but after capturing a sniff of his owner's scent, he begins a journey to try and reunite with his dad. In this game, you'll set off on a heartwarming adventure to reunite the dog with their owner. I'm sure this one may have a few of you in tears, but hopefully it will all have a happy ending. Maybe don't play this one if you've recently lost a pet. If you want to follow this touching journey, you can play it on PC via Steam. Everyone loves pizza, and if you have ever wondered what it would be like to be a pizza delivery person, then you can experience it for yourself in a pizza delivery. In this narrative journey, you will help a rider on her final order of the day, but this order isn't a simple one. You will travel through a surreal world experiencing strange landscapes. You will also learn that delivering pizza isn't all that simple, as you will have puzzles to solve, and there will also be some interesting character encounters. This one will be ready to eat from November 7th, and you will find it on Steam. Diving and mooses, I'm now just querying, is mooses the plural of moose? I'm not sure. Anyway, they are not normally two things that I would put together, but this indie game has done just that. In this game, you get to explore the depth of the ocean, vacuuming up lots of coins. You can sell the coins to earn money to purchase upgrades to help you explore even further. Whilst diving, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for lots of different artifacts. If you want to try your hand at this quirky game, it's going to be available on Steam from November 10th. Just don't run out of oxygen. Our next game is Varon Raven's Story, and this one has you embodying a raven who has a very important job, guiding lost souls to their new homes. As a raven, you'll be able to soar through the skies and learn new special abilities that will have you doing things such as performing aerobatics. But this isn't all about having fun in the skies. There is a story to follow, and as you help these souls, things that may not go to plan. There may be dangers out there, but do not worry, there are no health bars, so you'll be jumping back to the skies in no time. Did I just say jumping back to the skies, soaring back to the skies, flying? Either way, you will be okay. This Raven's journey starts on November 10th, and it will be available on Steam. So far, we've had a moose and a raven, but up next it's time to talk about a baby. This is Goodnight Universe, and here you play as Isaac the baby, but Isaac isn't just any old baby. They are developing a mysterious psychic powers, and with special powers always comes evil companies that want to steal you away. Using your epic powers, you will have to escape an evil tech company and help repair your familial relationships. This one is going to be story rich, and it's definitely going to have some adventure in there as well, and you are going to see some very interesting points of view. You will find Goodnight Universe on a variety of consoles, including the Switch and PlayStation. It goes live on the 11th of November. Also on November 11th, we have Unpetrified Echoes of Nature, which is a beautiful game where you play as a stone golem who is trying to save nature, but you cannot do it alone. You of course have a trusty fox companion to help you along the way. This game combines exploration of a stunning world and lots of environmental puzzles, all helping to bring this world back to life. On this journey, you will also encounter a variety of precious animals that will demonstrate how gentle this rocky giant truly is. This game looks stunning, and I also think it will be satisfying to see what the world really will look like once revived. You can find this one on PC. I'm not sure why we don't have more games about bees. They are one of the most important animals on the planet after all. But Hero of the Hive is about to change all that. This is a casual adventure game where you play as an adorable bee, and in case you're wondering, yes, you can customize them, and there are some very wild effects. But dressing up aside, you are a bee with a very important job. You have to save your hive and find your missing queen. The game is filled with side quests and exploration, which is just perfect as you get to fly around as this little bee. If you want to save the hive, it'll be available from November 12th on Steam. If you are ready to wish for a white Christmas, then Winterborough needs to be on your must-play list this November. Set in a wonderful winter wonderland, this is a survival game where you play as an adorable mouse who has returned from the big city and found his childhood burrow in ruins and your aunt missing. It comes down to you to restore the home to its former glory by gathering resources and crafting. Be careful though, there is dangerous wildlife out there. This one has really caught my eye, and I think it's going to be the perfect game game to cozy up with this winter, and it's times like these that really wish I had an open fire. Winterborough will be coming to Switch, PC and Xbox on November 12th. If you aren't a fan of snow and you want something a bit more tropical, then Hidden Cats in Rio de Janeiro will be coming to Switch and consoles. It is already available on PC. This is a continuation of the wonderful Hidden Object series, where you have to find all the cats in wonderfully crafted scenes. If you're a fan of hidden object games, then this one will be a must for your game library. Next, we have a game I enjoyed at Steam Next Fest, and I absolutely fell in love with it. If you are a fan of colouring, relaxing gameplay, and getting creative, then I highly recommend this one for you as well. This one is called Little Corners, and in this game you are given a blank space and a whole host of stickers to place. The demo had 2 themed areas, but on full release there is going to be 8. This may not sound like a lot, but honestly, there are so many possibilities with this one, and even within the sticker books, there's different themes as well, which I thought was really good. They have also announced that the price of this one will be $6.99 in US dollars, so I think that's quite reasonable, and there is definitely potential replayability with this one as well. Little Corners will be launching on Steam on November 13th. If you're after another relaxing puzzle game to add to your library, then Fit My Dog may be the one for you. With adorable graphics and slightly odd-shaped dogs, this one has plenty of levels to keep you occupied, and you will see all of your favourite dog breeds in a different light, or should I say angle. Fit My Dog is releasing on November 14th. Satisfying puzzle games seem to be all the rage at the moment. Last month we had Undusted Letters from the Past, and this month we have Pieces from the Past. In this one, you play as Lily, who has the unique ability to repair memories, and as you fix broken items, you will uncover family secrets. This game will combine the satisfaction of repairing and cleaning objects with some emotional storytelling, featuring a variety of themes. If you're a fan of games such as Unpacking and Assemble with Care, then you're definitely going to enjoy this one as well. You can step into Lily's antique shop from the 17th of November, and it's on Steam. Food and puzzling marry perfectly in this next game. In the aptly named Umami, you'll have to get your thinking cap on to solve 3D food themed puzzles. There are 15 beautifully crafted levels, and along the way you will uncover collectible cards. As an added bonus, there is also an adorable animal to pet on every level. If you want to get stuck into these delicious puzzles, you will find it on Steam on November 17th. To prevent getting hangry for this one, I would highly recommend you eat before playing. If mysteries and stories are more your thing, then step inside the Berlin apartment. Here you join the father and daughter duo, Delara and Malik, who are refurbishing an old apartment. During their renovations, you discover artifacts and learn stories from the previous occupants of this little apartment. The stories will span decades, covering key historical times including World War II and the Berlin Wall. You will also encounter small puzzles, but exploration will also be key here. The game has a colourful aesthetic which almost feels like it belongs in a comic book. If you are curious about history, or perhaps you just love a good story, then you may want to give this one a try. The Berlin apartment will be coming to PC, PlayStation and Xbox on November 17th. November 17th is going to be another busy day for cozy puzzle game fans, as also coming on this day is The August Before. This one is a story-driven game, and you will experience what it is like cleaning up, sorting out and packing up your life to allow you to move on. You will need to pack up your necessary belongings into a suitcase in order to prepare for your next journey in life. This game explores themes of teenage love and first losses, and you'll be immersed into a world around you, and you'll have freedom to interact with lots of things by dragging, erasing, breaking, and also fixing things. The August Before will be launching on Steam. Have you ever wondered what will happen if humans disappeared and cats were left alone? You can explore just that in Peace Island, which will be coming to early access on November 17th. The story follows a group of 9 cats who awake to discover humans have disappeared, and they must work together to solve the mystery of their humans' disappearance and also survive. You will be able to play as all 9 of the cats and learn their stories. Be careful though, because even as a cat, the decisions you make will have consequences. If you love to explore just like a cat, you can roam around the world, even entering other people's houses. My cats have definitely done that before. Peace Island will be available on Steam. Also entering into early access on Steam is Star Moon Forest. This farm has been abandoned for a long time and you arrive ready and willing to revive the area. From building bridges, growing crops and transportation systems, there will be a lot to do. Not only can you grow crops that will allow you to make delicious food, but you can actually run your own hotel here. You'll be able to invite new residents to stay and live in your hotel. This game has a very cute pixel art style design, which I'm sure quite a few of you will enjoy. Star Moon Forest early access will begin on the 18th of November on Steam. I covered Moonlighter 2 in last month's new cozy game releases, as it was due to release into early access in October, however it was delayed. If you are excited for this one and scratching your head as to why it wasn't released, the early access has now moved to the 19th of November just to give the developers a little more time to add some work to it. If you missed that video, this is an RPG and a sequel to the very successful Moonlighter. The game does have some roguelike elements, but it does also have some more cozy attributes to give you a rest from the action, including running your own shop, a charming colourful world, and also an engaging story. The graphics have also had an upgrade from the first game and they look a lot more smoother. For early access, it will only be available on PC. On November 20th, the tile strategy game King Domino will be launching on Steam. This is an official adaptation of a physical board game, and bringing it into the digital world will bring it a new life. And just like the real-life board game, the aim of this game is to build your new kingdom by placing a variety of tiles, all the while trying to get the highest score. You can play this game in a number of different ways, including solo or with your friends in an up to 4-player co-op mode. There is also a thriving online community where you can join seasonal events and daily challenges. King Domino is also available on mobile and cross-platform play is supported. If you have purchased a Switch 2 and still on the hunt for exclusive, then Kirby Air Riders will also be releasing on the 20th. This is a racing game featuring the adorable Kirby cast. The gameplay will largely be similar to previous games. There are 20 different playable riders and they all have copy abilities to use and special abilities as well. As Kirby is obviously the star of the show, they have 4 special abilities. This game has a host of different modes, including story-based mode called Roadtrip, which sounds a lot of fun. You can also play solo or multiplayer in this one in both local and co-op multiplayer mode. When I have been on the hunt for a good cooking game, I hadn't considered a cooking game and a card game in one. This is Abra Cooking Dabra. I'm sure I could have said that a lot smoother. And here you are making British recipes using a variety of cards. In order to serve your guests with their requests, you will have to manage your ingredients, grow new ones on your farm, and figure out their correct order. I have played cooking card games before, but this one seems to have expanded on that previous one, and it definitely has some unique twists, which I kind of love. Just be aware that there are timers in this game, and hungry customers do get a little fiery, so be careful. If you want to start your culinary journey with this one, it's going to be available on Steam from the 20th of November, and the demo is still live at this time. We've had a few mysterious games, and this one is another one to add to that list. This is Mosaic of the Strange. In this game, you will help 2 special agents investigate over 125 real-world paranormal cases. To do this, you will use a point-and-click style gameplay system and also a puzzle that is a hybrid of Minesweeper and Picross. The cases you will be cracking vary between murders, mysterious beast sightings, and also hauntings. If you like the peculiar and solving puzzles, then this one offers something new to get your teeth stuck into. Again, the demo for this one is still live at the time of recording if you want a little bit of a taster before the official release on the 21st. Also dropping on Steam on the 20th is Yours Truly. This is a heartfelt and atmospheric platforming adventure game about a discontent man named Liam. You can follow Liam as he leaves his unfulfilling life behind in seek of self-discovery and accomplishing his dreams. As you follow him on his journey, players will have to climb obstacles, solve puzzles, and my favourite, collect shiny objects. Again, for this one, you can currently still play the demo before the full release. I don't think I have ever seen a platformer where you play as a plant pot. Well, now you can in this short and cozy side-scrolling adventure game called Potter About. The graphics for this one are charming and I love the design. If you are scared of platformers like me, the developers assure us it is a calming adventure. Potter About is launching on Steam on the 21st. If lunchtime is your favorite time of the day, then you'll want to check out the satisfying puzzle game, A Slice of Lunch, which is also launching into early access on the 21st. In this brightly colored game, you'll use a variety of tools to try and fit your whole lunch into the one box. This is similar to games like Invento, which I really enjoyed. So if you want a fun puzzle game with cute graphics, this one may be one to add to your wish list. And again, you can find this one on Steam. Right at the end of the month, we also have Sunset Sprout, which has been inspired by classic farming games we played on Facebook, Hello Farmville. You can expect traditional farming gameplay by planting crops, delivering orders, and crafting items. There are 34 different plants and trees, lots of farm expansions, and even seasons. You will find a full main quest line if you want to get your teeth stuck into that. You will also find a full main quest line. If you want to get nostalgic, Sunset Sprout will be growing onto Steam on the 28th of November. Finally, we just have a couple games that do not yet have a release date, but hopefully we will see them in November. Firstly, we have Lost in Lost, which is coming to PC. In this mystery game, you play as a detective. Your mission is to uncover why the citizens of this world are forgetting themselves and becoming distorted versions of their former self. In order to crack the case, you'll have to explore beautifully drawn locations to find the hidden objects. Every scene acts as a memory, and the clues you will find will help piece together their stories. You can expect about 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, and it will be a calming adventure and a rich storyline, which will definitely tick a lot of boxes. Lost in Lost is already available on Switch. If you cannot wait, you can pick it up there, and the demo is still live if you want to play it on PC ahead of its full launch. And the final game on my list is an idle game, which I try not to include too many idle games, otherwise we would probably have a list of 100 new releases. But this one is by the creator of Garden Galaxy, which is probably one of my favorite idle games ever, so I just had to include this one. This game is quite different from the first one, as it is all about adorable sheep. The aim of the game is to slowly raise your flock of colourful fleeced animals, and whilst you're at it, collect their fleeces to complete your very own collection. If you want to be a shepherd and you want something that's idle and you can kind of do other things whilst you're playing it, then this one will be for you, and it can be found on Steam. And if you've not already tried Garden Galaxy, please go ahead and do so. So there we have it. It was a very long list this month, and I think I'm almost out of breath now. So let me know in the comments which one has taken your fancy. I hope there's at least one in here. It was so many. Don't forget to like and also subscribe whilst you're there as well, and have a great rest of your day. Happy playing. Bye bye.